So you're telling me that Craig Ross Jr. could be connected to other unsolved M cases? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below, and let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you crush that follow button on my Facebook page as well, if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. This is going to be very quick, guys, but like I told you guys, this case was going to start getting thicker and thicker and more interesting, and more information is going to slowly leak out around this case. Now, of course, I'm talking about the case of Charlotte Senna. She was this 9-year-old girl that was riding her bike. She was taken basically by this monster. His name is Craig Ross Jr. Horde 46 or Horde 47. There's many reports saying he's 46. Some say he's 47, but moving on. He has been arrested. He has been detained. We're finding out more information about how this guy is, how he's attempted other attacks in the past. There's a SA charge with a 12-year-old relative. Apparently, that case got dismissed. It's a weird situation. But we are still nonetheless getting more and more information starting to come out. Now, this I thought to be very, very interesting. There's a good possibility that this bad guy could be connected to more situations of old cases. As far back as 2003, 2 M cases to be exact, of 2 women. And what they say, the reasons why they're looking into him is interesting. And it may just be a geographical reason. But let's take a look at this article, all right? Find this to be interesting. Of course, he is looking, or they are looking into 2 unsolved cases right now, okay? 2 unsolved M's, okay? If you know, we got to use these code words, unfortunately. But according to Times Reunion, the article I'm reading here, they say the man charged with taking Charlotte, okay, will be scrutinized for any possible connections to the taking and the M of 2 teenage women who vanished in 2003 and 2005 after last being seen near Saratoga Community Mobile Home Parks in the town of Milton. And what's interesting is that this is where 46-year-old Craig N. Ross Jr., Horde 46 as we've been calling him, and members of his family have resided there at that location for decades. So they're starting to do some reverse math here, okay? Now, skeletal remains of the victims, 18-year-old Jennifer Moonbeam Hammond and 19-year-old Christina M. White, were later found a few miles apart in a rugged region of the isolated Lake Desolation State Park, roughly 10 miles north of where both women were last seen on summer days in Milton. So they were out there, and then suddenly they were taken, they disappeared, and the remains were found 10 miles away from where they were last seen, which was in the area where him and his family, where Craig and them lived at, in this mobile home park area. Really, really interesting stuff. All right. Now, it says here, at this time, this is according to the Saratoga Sheriff's investigator, Matthew Robinson, but he says at this time, we have no information to indicate that he was or was not involved. This particular investigator is the lead investigator on the women's unsolved homicides. So he continues saying, I could tell you that one of the investigative steps that we will take with regards to the ongoing investigation around Mr. Ross will be any association he has with any major case in the area. And that is something that we are actively working on. But at this time, We have no information to indicate that he is involved in any of those two cases. Robinson, whose department is assisting state police on the taking investigation, but said he is not authorized to comment on that matter, described the additional scrutiny of Ross as a quote unquote standard investigative step. And we will analyze any potential involvement as we continue to work on it. Now, I get it that he's going to be investigated. He's going to be looked at and all that. But I'm going to be really honest here. If you arrest anybody from taking, right, from trying to nab a young person, you're not automatically looking at these two unsolved cases here, okay, of these two women. So to me, it feels very specific that they're looking at these two women. Now, again, the investigator has a point. He may not have any connection with those two women's passing and in those two women's cases, but still, no matter what, it is very, very interesting that they're willing to stop everything and look at those cases and see if he's connected in any type of way. Now, I want to tell you my personal opinion. Okay. You know, for a fact, that's what you came here for. So I'm going to tell you what I think. It's clear to me that there is something else going on here. We still don't know why 48 hours later, he wrote a letter, or he allegedly had Charlotte write the ransom letter. Why 48 hours later? Isn't a ransom letter usually written in the very beginning? That's what I think. And I'm hearing from other people, other experts in this type of situation, talk about this and comment on that too. The timing seems a bit odd. To me, I have some theories about that, and I will talk about that in another video. And I've talked about it in a live too. But one thing that I find interesting is that this does not seem like it's his first rodeo. He's had other attempts that failed. You're telling me that those were the only attempts that he had? I feel like he's done this multiple times, and sometimes, some of those times, he got caught. I'm telling you right now, as they look into this and investigate into these cases, maybe they do find out that he's connected. And I hope that's the case. And if that's the case, that'll be wonderful, because then we get some justice for those two women as well. But I'm telling you right now, I feel it in my bones. If he's not connected to this, he's connected to some other things for real. That's just what I feel. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I just feel it in my bones. There's something else going on with this dude. You can see it in his face. You could see his own kids don't even like him. So they obviously know that he's rotten to the bone. Something. Anyway, I digress. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button. And if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to crush that follow button on my Facebook page. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family on both platforms. Anyways, time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.